Hey everyone, Thomas here for yet another video. The month is just about over and February is starting. So I hope you guys had an awesome month and you were able to accomplish a lot of your goals. I know a lot of you had started New Year's resolutions, and I hope that you guys are continuing them and you haven't given up. And if you have, it's okay. You can start over again, and there's nothing wrong with that. So keep going. You know, reach for those stars and achieve everything that you want to achieve. Don't give up, and don't let anybody say that you cannot do it. But today I really want to talk about, we're going to actually go back on relationships. And I was kind of talking to some friends, and we were just talking about relationships. And to me, a lot of what I've been talking about is having a relationship based on trust, and especially long-term relationships. And if you have those, you know, it's very hard to make sure that you trust somebody, because you don't know what they're doing because they're so many miles away. And you have to have trust. I know that, you know, deep inside we always say that I do trust them, but then we kind of think about, you know, what are they doing? Who are they talking to? You know, oh, I tried to call them and they weren't home. Where are they at? You know, you have a lot of questions that you want answered, and you can't get them answered because you're not around. So, but the biggest key that I've learned is you really need to start a relationship based on trust, and just be honest with one another, you know, because love is a very powerful thing. And if you don't watch it, let's see how I can word this. If you really don't watch it, people can take you for granted. And I just say that because, you know, everybody has a line somewhere, you know, and if you surpass that line, you're out. And I see so many people walking away from relationships, and just because the simple fact was they did cross the line. And I just look at those and I say, well, you know, that was each person's fault, you know, because one, the one doing it, and then the other one for allowing it to happen. So there's more than just one person to blame. I just look at it as, you know, you have that one little line, and sometimes, you know, somebody crosses the line and you say, okay, next time if it happens, you know, then I'm going to say something. And then of course again it happens, and you just put that line a little bit further, and again, same scenario, next time. And before you know it, that line's so far from where you had it, and then you decide to do something. And it's really sad that people wait so long to deal with a situation instead of just communicating and just, you know, talk things out and just say, you know, what's bothering you, and or what's bothering the other person. Sorry. But the thing is, you do have to have trust in a relationship, and the more you trust one another, you don't worry about anything. I mean, if they decide they want to hang out with a bunch of friends, or they're on the phone with somebody, you don't really worry about it too much, you know, because you trust them. And same thing, they need to trust you as well. And I think once you lose that trust, it can never be, you can't get it back. And the more you try, the more that you try to gain that trust back, they're just still looking at you. If you did it once, you know, you're going to do it again. You know, if you cheat on somebody, you know, they're looking at it, you know, I could forgive you, but I'm not going to really trust you because you did it once. So how do I know that you're not going to do it again just because you say you're not? So it's really a touchy thing to really deal with. And I just say that you have to have open communication. In a relationship, you definitely have to have a communication, and never feel like that you can't talk to somebody you need to talk to your spouse or the one that you're going with, because the moment that you feel like you can't talk to them anymore, it's really hard to have that relationship because there's no communication anymore. So talk to each other, trust each other, and if you feel like you can't trust the person that you're with and you can't communicate with the person that you live with or are seeing, then maybe you need to do something about it. But the more you let it slide and you keep continuing to push that line further and further back, it won't get better. I promise you it will never get better. It will actually get worse, because that line will actually get further and further, and then you'll look back and you'll realize, wow, I can't believe I was with this person for so long and this person's now taking advantage of me and I don't trust this person or anything. So definitely look into that and watch, because life's very short and you don't realize there are a lot of people out there in this world who are just amazing for you, and sometimes we settle for what we have now instead of looking and be like, well, I don't like this about them, but I can deal with it. I get aggravated every day, but I'll just deal with it. But the thing is, there's somebody out there who could actually treat you the way that you wanted to be treated and love you for who you are and not have to change you at all. And those people are still looking for someone, and the same thing, those could be the people that you want to be with and spend the rest of your life with. And I think that's just amazing. And I just see so many people falling for people that are not the right type for them, but of course they hooked up and everything, and now years later they're still together but they're miserable. So just keep thinking about that. And if you guys have any, you need some advice about everything, I'm a good person to talk to. I'm a good listener and everything. And the way I operate is I really like you saying everything that you want to say, and then I'll just basically give you my feedback later. And because I don't want to interrupt, because sometimes when your mind's going, you just want to get it all out, and if somebody keeps interrupting you, you're like, okay, where was I going with this? So I always kind of let people just do their talking as they want, and then I usually give my opinion about something. So that's going to be the video for today. So I hope it helped you guys. I hope I said something that you can kind of take to and hold on to it. And if not, it didn't apply to you, then that's okay too. So I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys as always. Peace out. Bye.